gente? Marcuccio here in my video, and today we are going to be doing the top 50 crypto Twitter accounts that you should be following, or at least that I like and me personally I will recommend. This video is an inspiration from Thread Guy that he has his list. He did 75. I couldn't find 75, but I found 50, the next closest best thing. Anyways, this is going to be, a lot of people said that his list was pretty good. So hopefully I make a better list that you guys enjoy. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So a little bit different than his. He has like a top S tier. Obviously, it's like the best. So he has like 10. Me personally, I think S tier should just be like 4 or 5. So, please keep that in mind. Anyways, let's start off with Pump or Anthony Pomplano. I actually met him at Bitcoin Miami once. I don't think he remembers me, but I was like, hey, Pump, how are you? Really nice guy. He has one of the biggest Twitter accounts, and he's always talking about Bitcoin and crypto, and he does like updates every morning, and he has some Twitter spaces. So he's really active, and he has grown the community so much. He also has a strategic Bitcoin reserve company that recently dropped. I don't know if they started buying yet or not. I haven't really looked into it, but yeah, has done a lot for the space, so he is definitely an S tier. Next we have Max. He's a lead researcher at Anza. Really smart, really funny too. I like accounts that are really smart and really funny too. So the next one is Capo, and Capo doesn't tweet as much, but when he does, a lot of people listen. And honestly, I understand why he doesn't tweet as much is because you're constantly under the spotlight and the pressure. And if you say something wrong, people are going to attack you. If you say something right, no one's going to like cheer for you that, oh, you got lucky. So I think he kind of stopped. Like he protects his tweets that only like people that he follows or like doesn't, he doesn't follow can like reach out to him. So I understand where he's coming from, but he did a lot for crypto Twitter, and he's been out there for a long time. So he's definitely in S tier. Next we have Lynch or Lynx. I really like his or her content a lot, but recently kind of like stopped watching it or seeing them a lot. So I'll just put them as C. Racine or Razum too. He was from the LA like vape cabal. Kind of like Threat Guy and Face Banks and all those people. So he has a lot of Twitter followers, over 100,000. So kudos to him. I just personally don't like his account that much. Now next is Gainsey. Gainsey is definitely B. Just because he doesn't tweet out as much, and he does like live streams here and there. He says he's like a semi-retired streamer, so if he tweeted a little bit more, he would definitely be above an A for everything that he's done, but I'll put him at B for now. Kobe, I personally do not know Kobe that much, but if you look on the list, he had Kobe at second, so I'll just put him at A for now. Next is I think this is Cindy. So she's from Drift Protocol. Really good account to watch. Drift is a protocol Solana that you guys should definitely look into. She's been on CNBC. She has a lot of good content in my opinion. So definitely B. Next is Carol Show. She is from Puerto Rico. We're gonna have a couple of Latinas and Latinos here too. So, bear with me. But she does a lot of great Twitter spaces. The Twitter spaces have like, sometimes over 100, 150 people, 200 people I've seen. So yeah, she also does a lot for the crypto community in Spanish, where she like kind of posts a lot of like the Twitter spaces that are around. I saw that she was having, struggling with some problems. So hopefully she is doing good now. But everything that she's done for the crypto community in Spanish, she definitely gets an A. Now, I forgot her name, but she is from Gaito. She does a lot of content, not only on Twitter, but she also does a lot of content on TikTok, which is pretty good. We kind of have to like expand ourselves. I know there's a Twitter video and an X video, but she does a lot of good content. So she definitely goes in B. April or Abril. She's from Argentina. She also does a lot of good content for Abstract. She goes in B. Gigi. Gigi. She was with the LA Vape Cabal a lot. And kind of like shilling a lot of tokens. Me personally, that's not the content I consume, but I know a lot of people like those content, and she does find coins early. But yeah, that's not the content I consume, but I know a lot of people are into that kind of stuff. So just because I put her a D, that doesn't mean I don't like her. It's just that, it's a list. And if you made the list, I really like you and I know, your content. Javi, he works for a Billions Network. Also, big pillar in the community. I will put him at B. And this is Joseph Lubin. I'll put him top of B. I think he is one of the co-founders of Ethereum. He's still, he's been with Linea and SharpLink. I think he's in there too. So really smart. Definitely, I recommend to follow him. Totally, he's the founder, obviously, of Solana, or one of the co-founders. Every time he tweets is super controversial. He's really, really smart, and it shows because whatever he has in his mind, he probably tweets out. So I'll put him at B because some of the tweets I don't agree with. Not to say that you shouldn't follow him, but some of the tweets are like, why would you post this? Next is Wale or Whale. His content is good, but I'll put him at C. Next we have Cynthia Lumens. I'll put Cynthia at A. She's not S tier, but I'll put her at A just because she's such a pioneer, especially with politicians when it comes to the Bitcoin Act and the Genius Act and all these different blockchain and crypto legislation that is happening. So yeah, definitely worth a follow. Definitely A tier. Scooter, Scooter, I'm gonna put him mid B. He was tweeting a lot when the Libra scandal was happening. I haven't seen, much of his tweets recently. But yeah, not a crypto investigator like SagXBT. SagXBT, is he S or A? I'm gonna put him A. I'm gonna put him top of A just because he is so important for the space. He's uncovered a lot of different investigations. The only thing is that he doesn't tweet as much as he did before, obviously because these investigations take such a long time, to happen, and he has to be accurate, right? He can't be, lying or anything. He has to make sure all these investigations that happen are thorough, and that's why he can't post as much, I'm assuming. But when he does post, they're 100, 10 out of 10 bangers. So definitely all these people you should follow them. But he is definitely an account to watch. Clemente, this guy is so funny. I'm going to put him at A just because this guy is super hilarious. This guy makes me laugh so much. Doesn't do quite as much content in Spanish, but he does, he does a little bit of Spanish. But man, you should follow him just for the laughs. Kyle Chase, when I first got into crypto and YouTube, he was one of the guys I used to watch. I don't watch him as often as I once did. But he on Twitter he posts a lot of it's a lot of news and not recycled, but kind of news. It's not that many opinions of his own. So yeah, those news channels, I don't mind them, but that's just in D. Next is CZ, the founder of Binance. After he got locked up in jail, and if you don't know, he went to jail for a couple months. He hasn't been tweeting as much, but when he tweets, they are bangers. So that's why, overall, in the landscape of crypto, CC should be S, but this is a crypto Twitter one. So for now, he's A. Ansem too. Ansem, when he first started, or a couple of years back, he was definitely S tier. Now he doesn't tweet as much as he once did, or as often. And when you're an S, you have to be super constantly tweeting. So he's still an A. Don't get me wrong. He has a lot of good takes. Some are good, some are bad. But that's the name of the game. Now, what's this? he has good content. He has good content. I forgot his name, but definitely worth a follow. I'll put him at B. Nancy. So if you, one of my most successful videos that I put out is like the non-KYC crypto credit cards or debit cards, and I got my inspiration from him. And he does a lot of great, amazing threads that you should honestly follow. I'll put him at A. He definitely deserves to be at A. Tom Lee, I'll put him at A. Yeah, I'll put Tom Lee at A, just because everything that he's done for Ethereum recently, and go on CNBC, tweeting to everyone. He's become really active, and he's like kind of like he's a Michael Saylor of Ethereum. He belongs to A. Wendy O, when I first started in crypto, I really liked her content. I feel though, and that's I don't want to talk bad, but she's kind of like stayed on her own lane. Doesn't talk about like new projects as often as some of these other people talk about. She still talks a lot about XRP and Cardano and all that kind of stuff, which is what her audience likes to see and watch, and it's honestly fine, just not my cup of tea. But she also is kind of like a news channel too. She does like the breaking news and that kind of stuff, and she at least she gets her own opinion. So that's why she's in C. Lucas. I'll put him at A. Not the founder of Pudgy Penguins, but really the CEO or whatever he is, the Pudgy Penguins on the map. He had like the great vision of partner up with, I think it was Walmart. Pudgy Penguins has since then been at Wall Street. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone has a Pudgy Penguin. Even I have a Pudgy Penguin. So yeah, Lucas, definitely a legend, and he also tweets a lot. So definitely follow him. In turn, this guy is hilarious. I'm gonna put him at B. Definitely follow this guy. He's really, really funny. The gods or D gods, I'll put him top of D just for the gods. But honestly, he was really popping back in like 2021, 2022. Did a lot for Solana and the crypto space, don't get me wrong. Just now, people venture onto different things. Life is not everything about Twitter or X. So, yeah, honestly, pretty good. I'm not saying not to follow him, but there's other people that are better too. Next is Mert. Mert, to me, I'm going to put Mert. Mert is the first guy. That guy is hilarious. He also is really analytical. He has his own company, Helios. Does a lot for the space. So he is definitely S tier. He also does a lot for Solana. He is bald. I'm not saying that matters, but he always talks about it, everything. So, and he's also a big troll. So don't take everything that he says, completely, true. He is a huge troll. Next is Elio Trades. Elio, man, I'll put him at A just because of the nostalgia. When I first got into crypto, he was literally the first YouTuber I started watching. I really enjoy his videos. And he's also active on Twitter. So he also has done so many projects. He's done Super. He has the, what's it, Ninjas? Neo Tokyo too. Neo Tokyo. I don't know. Great pioneer in the space. Definitely deserves to be at A. Next is Jack Mallers. I'll put Jack Mallers ahead of Tom Lee just because I like Bitcoin a little bit more than Ethereum, or a lot more. But yeah, Jack Mallers and Tom Lee, kind of the same. They go on all these different channels and show Bitcoin and Ethereum. So they are definitely at A. Layla. Again, I like her content. She's just a C. I preferred her content back then. Now, not that much, but to each his own. Next one is Marty Party. Marty, man, super smart. If you want to get really technical and like read charts, and this guy, amazing. Definitely these four guys. If you don't follow any of these guys, fine. Definitely follow these four people. Next is Alex Becker. Alex Becker, in my opinion, he is the funniest crypto YouTuber. I don't follow his trades anymore, but damn, that guy is truly, truly super hilarious. Alon also tweets a lot, and I'm gonna put him. He's Star Pump Fund, and this guy deserves kudos because Pump Fund right now is one of the biggest revenue generation apps in all of crypto, just behind USDC and USDT. So definitely this guy deserves to be up here at A. Ryan S from Bankless. Man, I'll put him as C. Bankless has done so much for the space. Don't get me wrong. Bankless has done a lot. And I actually enjoy when he talks on Bankless and when he does a podcast and the YouTube videos and all that kind of stuff. But when he's tweeting, it is... Today, for example, I forgot the post, but it was the Stripe layer 1 that they're building. And he's like, why an L1 and why not an L2? And someone's like, oh, like, because of you. I don't know. When he tweets, it's like, oh my God, I want to mute you. But when he speaks, he is actually really intelligent. And he has one of the biggest, if not the biggest newsletter in all of crypto with Bankless. So I put him a C just because of his Twitter account. But if we make like a YouTube and like newsletter, he's definitely A or S. Vitalik. Vitalik is, I'm going to put Vitalik at A. Actually... Vitalik doesn't tweet as much. I'll put him ahead of a Toli. He used to tweet a lot, but obviously, tweeting is not everything. But, when Vitalik tweets, people listen. I don't know what this is. Is this from a game? Is this like League of Legends or something? I don't know. Bonkai, the lore in crypto with this guy is insane. So definitely worth a follow. And he also mentions, if you are into that kind of stuff, he has mentioned some meme coins like Useless, and Useless ran. He did a tweet yesterday. It's like, oh, Useless, people are talking about it. And it reminds me when Useless went from like 4 million market cap to like 40 million market cap to 4 million. And then it ran up to like 300 million. So I don't know. If you're looking for alerts or whatever you may want to call it, then Bonkai is definitely a guy to follow. ICO Beast, I'll put him at B. I'll put him at low B. His content is okay. The .eth people, I'm not the biggest fan of them. But yeah, obviously they got to shill Ethereum. Oh, I want to say, Tom Lee said Ethereum was going to 62,000 per token, which I will make another video on that. But if you think it's going to go to 62,000, then this is a great opportunity. I don't know by when. I haven't watched the video, but this Jesse. Jesse has built so much for base. I'll put him at B. He like coined everything, like, oh, tokenize everything or everything on chain, blah, blah, blah. So honestly, he has done a lot for this space, but like, much like Ryan, I'm like, oh my God, so cringe. But, some people might find me cringe. Stuff I post are cringe. Even when I watch myself, I'm like, oh my God, this is so cringe. So yeah, I don't know. Definitely worth a follow. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I think her name was Kathy Long, Kathy Long. Put her at B. I'll put her as C. Really technical. Definitely worth a follow too. But, not as much as these people. Trading Axie. I like his tweets. Vo or Vu. Vu definitely. I'll put her here. Honestly, this girl is really funny. She just got a job at Avalanche, so congrats. She has found a lot of people jobs in crypto. She's always tweeting like really great threads. So, and she's really funny. So definitely worth a follow. Murad, listen, I know I have some Murad coins. I believe in Murad. He's really funny. But recently he's only been posting about XPX, and he doesn't have to show anything. He does whatever he wants. But recently it's just been a lot of XPX. I really liked him before, like, last year when he was tweeting all these different like analytics for all the crypto meme coins that he had or he was following, yada yada yada. He started doing more TikTok videos, which is okay. He posts them on Twitter too, but I don't know. I liked him when he was more analytical. It's definitely still worth a follow. Yuhu, founder of InfoFi, with Kaito, definitely worth a follow too. Thread guy, he is the number one, at least I think, he's the number one crypto streamer. He has onboarded a lot of people, whether you like it or not. So yeah, he's definitely worth being in A. If it's crypto streamers, definitely yes. Laura Shine or Sheen, definitely one of the pioneers and one of the first people that actually started talking about crypto in Twitter and in newsletters and really everywhere. So definitely worth a follow. She does great, amazing articles. This is John, I think his name is John Wang. I'll put him at B. And last but not least, Mónica Talán, my boss, the founder of Crypto Conexión. She definitely belongs in S. Not biased at all, but yeah, definitely follow her. She has done so much for the Latin community and the Spanish-speaking community in crypto. Launched Crypto Conexión, educational platform for everyone that wants to learn in Spanish, English, and Portuguese. So yeah, definitely follow her. Hopefully you guys like my list. Everyone here, you should definitely follow, at least, see and check them out. See if you like their content. Everyone here is great and amazing. It has opened the space for, people in general and has gained like such a huge audience from regular people to crypto people to, everyone. So everyone's done a great job, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.